Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja, where we believe in making learning fun and accessible for everyone. Join us on a journey to explore fascinating mathematical concepts that will help you understand the world around you. Today, we dive into the exciting realm of ratios and proportions. So, if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button for free educational content designed just for you. Let's kick things off by discussing what a ratio actually is. A ratio is a mathematical comparison between two quantities. Imagine you're in the kitchen, preparing a delightful recipe. If your recipe calls for 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of sugar, the ratio of flour to sugar is 2 to 1. This ratio not only shows you how much of one ingredient is used in relation to the other, but it also helps you scale your recipes up or down. Ratios can be expressed in several formats, as two words, such as 2 to 1, with a colon like 2 to 1, or as a fraction like 2 over 1. All these forms are interchangeable, but it's important to know how to work with them. Now, let's talk about simplifying ratios. Just like fractions, ratios can be simplified to their smallest form. For instance, if we take our flour and sugar example, 2 to 1 can't be simplified any further, but if we had a ratio of 8:12, we can simplify it to 2 to 3 by dividing both numbers by their greatest common factor, which is 4 in this case. Simplifying ratios helps us make them easier to understand and use in practical applications. Speaking of applications, ratios are fundamental when reading maps. Have you ever picked up a map and seen a scale, like 1 to 100,000? This means that one unit on the map represents 100,000 of the same unit in reality. It's an essential skill for navigation and understanding distances. Now, let's shift gears a bit and discuss proportions. A proportion expresses the equality of two ratios. For example, if you know that 3/4 of a cake was eaten and 6 out of 8 cupcakes were eaten, you could form a proportion to compare these two amounts, showing that they are equal in some sense. So if I have the ratio 2 to 3 and I say it equals x9, we can use a method called cross-multiplication to find the unknown value. In this case, 2 times 9 equals 3 times x. This helps us solve for x, and we find that x equals 6. Now, why should we care about proportions? They are crucial in various fields, from construction to medicine. For example, when constructing a building, architects use proportions to ensure that the dimensions of various features relate well to one another, resulting in a balanced and aesthetically pleasing design. Furthermore, the beauty of nature often adheres to proportions based on ratios. You may have heard of the golden ratio, which is approximately 1.618 and appears in many aspects of art, architecture, and even in natural formations. From the spirals of seashells to the branching of trees, this ratio contributes to aesthetically pleasing compositions and natural phenomena. Knowing how to recognize and apply ratios and proportions will empower you when you're making decisions in everyday life, whether you're cooking, shopping, or planning a trip. Understanding these concepts is about more than just math. It's about recognizing the patterns and relationships that surround us every day. As we move forward, think about how often you encounter ratios and proportions in your daily activities and how these mathematical tools help you make informed choices. The framework they provide is foundational for logical reasoning and problem solving. To wrap up our lesson, we've explored the fascinating world of ratios and proportions. We learned that a ratio compares two quantities and can be expressed in various formats such as words, colons, or fractions. Simplifying ratios helps us understand them better, and knowing how to read scale ratios on maps can aid in navigation. We also touched on proportions and how they show equality between two ratios, which is a powerful tool in solving math problems. Lastly, we discussed the golden ratio, an intriguing example of how these concepts manifest in art and nature, showcasing the magic of mathematics all around us. By understanding and applying these concepts, you not only enhance your problem-solving skills but also gain insight into the relationships in both your academic and everyday life. Thank you for joining us on this journey through ratios and proportions. We hope this lesson has inspired you to look for mathematical relationships in your surroundings and in your day-to-day activities. Remember, mathematics is not just about numbers but about understanding the world. Don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening lessons, and let's keep learning together. Until next time, keep questioning and exploring.